usual crawl under the truck bull crap. Sorry. Tripod is being a dick. There we go. That's awesome. Huh. Sorry, I didn't test run all this stuff before I got out here. There we go. This is good move. This is good good TV right here, right? Oh, this thing just cannot not tip over. There we go. Good God. Sorry about that. There we go. Every morning. This is Nebraska oil pan heater. And a what do you call it? A battery wrap heater. Giant pain in my ass. Really makes you miss a garage. Like the adult I used to be. Good Lord. Oh shit, it's cold. Welcome to my world. Let's see here. Very wet. Sorry, a lot of this is, I got a new camera rig. So I'm trying to maximize its use. So I've yet to come up with a system on how to use this shit. Sorry everyone, this is really annoying me. Whatever, keep it simple, stupid, right? Just kind of rig that there. Little passenger POV. Heading to the gym. Bump up some volume here. Let's see, go to 12. 15. There we go. So yeah, that's my goddamn morning, every morning. It's alright. Gotta crawl under the truck. And dig that fucking oil heater out. This light might be a little aggressive for me to drive. All right, good morning, everyone. 34 minutes into my workout. A little dangerous. Right where it's like the most dangerous possible. little aggressive, but I can finally see. Really makes me miss having a garage. I know it's a first world problem, but just the right set of circumstances. Finally got a decent grown up regular old blue collar job when I moved to Georgia. And again, first world problems, but just had a nice house for me, not like a mansion. It is what I consider like just a regular middle America blue collar house. But because I'd been living so miserably for so long, it felt like a mansion. And I'll be damned if it didn't make me feel appreciate not having it now. It makes me really miss like, oh, a garage, a 2-car wide driveway. Somebody asked me, sorry. I am heading to the gym 6 days a week, 2 a.m. I wake up at 2 a.m. I kind of take an hour to get my coffee. I have an apple, pre-workout. Like, I didn't used to do pre-workouts. Like I did off and on in phases throughout my whole life, but Black Label makes a really good pre-workout that I like a lot. So I like to have that immediately when I wake up. I actually have protein with that and some electrolytes. And then kind of just chill, check up on emails or bullshit. I typically try to get out the door by 2:45. It's 3:36 right now, so I'm not hitting my markers this morning. But yeah, 6 days a week, gym time. This sounds like I'm pimping it, which I am, but it's because I believe in it, because I use it. But I've really liked this RP hypertrophy app on how it designs your workouts. 6 days a week should be overtraining, especially the older you get. But the design is such that it rotates your muscles and the reps and weight scheme in such a way that it maximizes it. And you can choose to work out 6 days a week, 3 days a week. I just need to get out of the house 6 days a week. I would do a 7th, but I just know that's not smart. You need to rest. So yeah, Saturday morning at 3:30, it should be good. Good podcast yesterday with an old friend, like-minded individual. It's episode 70 with Mike Foster. It was a really good show. We're not pimping anything out. We're just kind of bullshitting like friends, and it was a really good show. All right, let me see what this person says. It looks like it's good. I can't read it while I'm driving, but you took some time to write something, so I'll get back to you in a sec. But yeah, it's like morning. This is going to age me. The Real World, where they would go to the little confession booth. I feel like this is like my morning confession booth. Yesterday I was starving, and I didn't want to make any fucking binge eating donut purchasing mistakes, so I got some popcorn and protein powder, and you can make like caramel corn basically. And I was like, well, if I'm going to overshoot my calories, I'm going to do it with as little damage as possible. And I had like 4 giant bowls of caramel, kind of like a caramel corn protein popcorn. So it's so good. But it's almost becoming so good that it's now falling into the craving department where I make mistakes with it. I'll read these messages here in a sec. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, so anybody's interested in the recipe, I got it from Greg Doucette. He's all over YouTube. And it's just, I hate the word literally, because it applies here. But I use it wrong, or I use it consistent so much that it's not like, there's a comedian that says something, he's making fun of a girl where she goes, I literally was in a coma. she goes, I was like, joke is like, I literally slept for 5 days. And he goes, you didn't sleep. That was a fucking coma. You didn't literally sleep for 5 days. You slept for a couple hours and metaphorically or figuratively slept for 5 days. But anyway, in this case, I literally, or the recipe is literally popcorn, protein. Take your protein powder, put it in a bowl. And add on the low end of water to make it more like of a thick consistency, syrup-ish. Enough that when you pour it on the popcorn, it doesn't just drip all over and make it soggy, but not so much it doesn't, kind of dispense. Admittedly, whey casein blends are better because their casein is inherently a thicker protein. That's why it's better for cooking, so on. Whey, definitely, you can add as little water as possible. It's never going to ultimately be a thick protein. But yeah, that's it. Mix that in another bowl, pour it on your popcorn, stir, eat. So good. All right, I'll finish this coffee and attend to all y'all's messages. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I answered that, Casey, heading to the gym. Chuck, I guess I'm happy for you. Mr. Morgan Freeman, heading to work. No, gym. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. It's probably going to get me muted or something by whatever the hell this thing is called, YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if that comment was about the protein popcorn, but it is good, dude. That'll probably be the thumbnail of me doing this face. I do not understand the words you are using, sir, so I'm not ignoring y'all. Again, first world problem, but one of the best investments I made when I was making money at one point. Was a really good alarm system auto start for this. I love this truck. It's a 2004. But because it's a 2004, it's kind of a piece of shit. It's kind of like me. It might look good on the outside, but it is held together with duct tapes and prayers. And so the alarm seems like a moot point, but in a weird negative way, I go like, God, I only have like two things, my truck and my motorcycle. If those ever got stolen, I'd be like, God damn it, dude. And when I was living in San Francisco during the zombie apocalypse, people tried to break into my truck. And it's not a truck for parts, like a Honda Civic or something. So they were trying to steal it. So I invested in a really good alarm, really good features. And at the time, they're like, you want the auto start? I was like, nah, that's stupid. I live in California. Why would I ever need to heat it up? Thank God I got that feature because I currently live in Nebraska where it's 10 degrees or sub-zero in the winter. And having that thing start up in the morning, I literally started it from my Apple Watch this morning. How sci-fi is that? But because it is old, I have to get that oil pan heater and I have to get the battery wrap heater. It's like the electric blanket for the thing. So that's still a pain in the ass. So it's cool having auto start, but every morning I got to crawl on my back in the snow and ice and unplug all this shit. But I have those two things on. Again, tech. I have those two things hooked up to a smart Google outlet and have it on a timer. And if I forget, I can tell Google to turn them on and off. Tech, I love tech. And at this point, if Big Brother's listening or kind of whatever, I got nothing to hide. Some messages held for review. What are y'all saying that's, oh, come on, dude. Well, thanks, Pickles. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not. Sorry, John. Yeah, I'm born in Colorado. Born in Colorado, so Broncos fan for life. Not a bandwagon Broncos fan. Admittedly, I'm really behind on them this season. Kurt, late 40s. Keep it simple. John, I get Aaron Rodgers all the time. Like all the time. Especially when I have more of a beard and I have a little thinner face. I was at an airport. I can't remember what the hell for, to be honest. Oh, this is a long story short. I had just done a stunt job for, do you guys know who Peter is? Peter Poole? Peter from Deadpool. I just was his stunt double in a TV show in Miami. And so I'd have his mustache. And I was like, screw it, I'll keep it. After the job was done, so I was in the airport, and I had the mustache, but I hadn't shaved this for a couple of days. So I had the Aaron Rodgers like mustache, but kind of heavy 5 o'clock shadow. And people came up to me multiple times in the airport saying, "Are you Aaron Rodgers?" I was like, "No, I'm not." But yeah, Jackie, it was I was born. I don't want to say where I was born, but I lived in. I was stationed at Fort Carson. So I lived in Colorado Springs in my adult life, but as a child, obviously, I was born in a big part of my life raised in Colorado. But yeah, I get I mean, these are good problems to have. I get Aaron Rodgers. On some days, on more thin face days or phases in life when my face is a little bit more emaciated, I get Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan. I get that a lot. When I'm thinner and younger looking and have a clean shave, I get John Hamm. That one is very case dependent. Like my hair has to be combed like Don Draper, and I have to definitely have a more gaunt face. But yeah, I always joke like it could. I mean, no disrespect to Mr. Danny DeVito, but I'm not going to complain. My parents gave me some good genes. I'm not an idiot. I'm not. People aren't going, "Oh, you look like the Penguin," So thank God. I am conceited, huh? No, sorry, Freshly. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't. If you actually knew me, I'm probably one of the most self-deprecating people you will ever meet. So, it is what it is. I just also know I'm, like I said, if you say I'm conceited because I'm 6'6", and I know I'm fortunate for not looking like, fuck, what's his name? Sloth from the Goonies. I'm gonna call that a win. Freshly, I'm on TRT. Late 40s. My levels absolutely did drop. And after the cancer bullshit I've dealing with, I'm like, you know what? Life is short. Maximize your life. I find it really weird because like I've thought this since I started getting into fitness and health and bodybuilding, like in the 90s. I was really fascinated with like women go through menopause and they take hormones to maximize and kind of normalize their levels to give themselves a better quality of life. Yet, for some reason, men, when they go through andropause, i.e., menopause for men, it has had for sure, and still kind of has this weird taboo of like, oh God, he's on testosterone, he's just taking steroids. Like, no, it's the same thing as a woman on menopause taking progesterone or whatever. What was I going to say? So yeah, you're not hurting anybody. You have a reputable clinic, which again, this is so pimpy, but I'm going to pimp them out. It's in my description in all my videos. Wittmer Rejuvenation Clinic is who I work with. There's a link there. But yeah, that's who I use, who I go to, and that's who I get my TRT through. And again, I'm all about, like, I'm not in a competitive sport. I want to have good quality of life, and good clinics like Wittmer offer, more than just TRT. Peptides are becoming a big thing. I have 4 torn ligaments in one knee, 2 in my left rotator cuff that need surgery. They're good with peptides to help me survive that. They have everything, and so it's kind of like this weird sweet spot about, yeah, you're putting exogenous chemicals in your body, but you're improving quality of life. So is there studies to prove you're going to shorten your life by a certain time? No. Let's say you do. Let's say you shorten your life by, let's say, even a year. Just pulling that number out of my butt. This is not medical advice, by the way. But if your quality of life was better than it would have been had you not done it, that's just a no-brainer to me. So I'll keep looking up here. Sorry, everyone. I'll catch up. So yeah, those are my thoughts on TRT. I am passionately for it. People are getting a little cavalier with it that don't need it, because if you do it too soon, you are then going to shut down your natural production and you're causing a whole problem. So find the sweet spot. And I think some people get too loosey-goosey on it and don't look, they think it's going to be a cure-all. Yeah, if you have your shit together and you're getting older and your testosterone is low, yeah, it's going to make you feel better. But have you addressed your sleep, your rest, your diet, your lifestyle, your workouts? Drugs aren't just going to magically fix everything. But I definitely think TRT is an adjunct worth looking into. But seriously, I truly believe in it. Wittmer Rejuvenation Clinic. I hate this YouTube shit, but link in description below. Yes, I'm American. You should just get surgery. Sorry, I might have already lost what you're talking about. XPass. Somebody's saying he should get surgery. I don't know. Are you talking about my injuries? If you are, just getting surgery is extremely expensive. And literally expensive or figuratively expensive. Having downtime, 2 tears in my rotator cuff, 4 in my left knee combined, and I've had a lot of surgeries already. That's 6 to 8 months of downtime. So I got to factor in co-pays and all the bills from surgery, and then I got to factor in loss of income. So it's just literally unaffordable right now. So shit happens. Metallic Bobby, carnivore diet is the way to go. I say, and I supremely subscribe to this, and I echo people like Lane Norton or Dr. Mike Israetel. The diet that works for you, that is sustainable, that gets you what you want, is the one. Yes, there are going to be studies here and there that promote this or deny that. Fine. But at the end of the day, whatever works for you is the one. So I'm not saying it's not the one. I'm just saying it's almost a PC diplomatic answer, non-committed answer, but that's not the case. It's just whatever works for you, dude. And I say that coming from a place of having leaned in heavy to very intense diet and fitness and workout trends and fads for sure. John Fuego 23. So pimpy, I know. Get the Carbon Diet app. Get the RP Hypertrophy app. Follow Mike Israetel. Follow Lane Norton. That'll be a good start. Yeah, beer belly, it's the lower your testosterone, the harder it is to keep your shit together. The definition of cavalier. Loosey-goosey, does that make sense, Carol? Like if somebody has a cavalier attitude about something, they're being like super chill about it and like not wise about it, not meticulous or not thoughtful about what they're about to do. So being cavalier about something is just kind of like, fuck it. That's what cavalier means. Again, none of this is medical advice when it comes to this following questions. Yeah, there's big dog. There's massive studies that show you can shut down your natural production of testosterone, 100%. Your body is a very wise machine, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes too. If it senses any exogenous chemical that it already produced, it will inherently shut down. There's a whole litany of research and stuff to go over after that statement. But yeah, the short version is it will. So if it's already shut down, no harm, no foul, loosely speaking. But yeah, you're signaling your brain. Your brain gets a signal saying, "Oh, I'm getting it, so I've got to quit making it." So I'm somehow still getting it. The body has a very fascinating feedback system. Freshly Wild, yeah. New. Don't get me started on. And my dad's an amazing physician. I come from a medical background. I started pre-med in college. Like I respect medicine, but I hate the system, and I'm fighting it with my cancer, with my knowledge of bettering my life, whether it's TRT or whatever. And yeah, you're 100%. It's a battle of ignorance, and doctors, with all due respect to them, they I argue the narcissistic God complex that a lot of doctors respectfully have is something almost like a prerequisite to be a good physician. But as a result, it comes with the risk of them not being collaborative, not being willing to change their mind, not being open to conversations with patients. Because, like, I've literally had a doctor say when I brought it to him, I looked deep into a topic, and not just Google research. Like, I researched, I read PubMed articles, and I brought it up to the doctor, and she literally goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had your MD." So you're definitely gonna be fight that. That's why legit. I know I'm pimping about it, but go to Wittmer Rejuvenation Clinic in my link in my descriptions. I don't pimp shit I don't use, and everything I do pimp I bought. Like, they didn't come to me. Well, like, they either came to me or I found them, and then I became a patient or a consumer, and I'm like, fuck, this stuff is awesome. Use it, everyone. Just recently, the stuff I had been pimping goes, "Hey, you want some percentages?" And I was like, "Well, sure, I guess. Why not?" For the Wittmer one, yeah, my life depends on them. Like, my life is changed by them. So yeah, sadly, the insurance issue becomes a thing. Like, it would be nicer to go to your doctor and, and get life bettering drugs versus just painkillers or whatever. That can't even get painkillers. But yeah, so yeah, it ends up being out of pocket. And the insurance that does cover TRT is a shitty protocol from like the 70s. It's one injection every 2 weeks. This is not medical advice. Consult your doctor. But your body does not produce testosterone in 2-week spurts. It shoot throughout your 24-hour cycle of a day. Your body, what's the word? I can't remember the scientific word for it. I'll just say releases. It releases spikes of testosterone in your system. Throughout the day. It doesn't stay off and then 2 weeks get a shot. That's absurd. So yeah, traditional doctor, like, it's the VA does TRT, I think, and it's a come in every 2 weeks for a shot. It's asinine. It's the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, it's a system I'm really, really hate it by it. Sorry, got really going. Yeah, John, I've torn this ACL once in skiing in like 99 or 2000, and I just retore it a couple of months ago. And I don't think I'm tough or badass, but if you have compensatory mechanisms in place, i.e. your other connective tissue, ligaments, tendons, and or muscles, it's amazing what you can do with no knees. Again, I'm just functioning. I couldn't go back to firefighting or military right now. My knee would collapse. But yeah. Oh, Carol, yep, that's one I get too. Patrick Warburton. I was actually Cusco for Halloween in college. Oh, sorry, what's up with the signal? Oh no, come on. My image froze, but apparently I'm still running. That's a pain in the ass. Can somebody chime in and give me a thumbs up if I'm still seeing me? Because right now on my screen it's frozen. But if you can still see me and hear me, I'll keep going. Still hear me, but can you see me? I'll keep chatting. But yeah, I was Cusco for Halloween. Squeakity squeak, squeak squeak squeakers. Oh, I can't really think what else he says. Ah, my spinach puffs. That was Cusco. What else? Right, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Tony, sorry, I was born in Colorado. Yeah. Since I've never lived in, well, I don't, it's a whole other long story. I don't know what the deal is with all this Diddy talk. Some of y'all say some dirty shit. Yeah, freshly, check out Wittmer. It's not going to hurt. Check them out. Sorry, can you still see me? God dang it, the image, that's what could annoy me. Sorry, guys. I wonder why it's doing that. I wonder if there's a way to force this to do something here. That is truly annoying, everyone. I am so sorry. Like, I'm checking every button here to force this to... Man, that's really annoying. What happens if I turn off Wi-Fi? Really annoying. Oh, I'm so sorry. Really, that annoys the shit out of me for you all. I hate technology when it doesn't work. Like, it really just infuriates me. All right, I'll just catch up and call it good. Sorry, it's really annoying. Yeah, we'll freshly check out Wittmer. You got nothing to lose. Like, a little bit of your time. Everybody I've referred them to has been happy with their results. Actually, some people have better life and outcome than I even did, so sometimes I'm really jealous. Sorry, catching up. All right, this thing freezing is annoying to me. Like, if I were watching somebody, I'd be really annoyed if they kept going. So, God dang it, I'm so sorry. Like, I even tell it I want to stop streaming, and then I cancel it. Can't even comment. That's bullcrap. Sorry, all. I'm good at tech, and this is not my fault. I know that sounds childish, but it isn't. Yeah, so this has been a little bit of fitness, health, TRT, injury, medical talk. Sorry, everyone, and thanks for your time. Sincerely.